name is Yusuf Muhammad. My partner name is Yang G Sharper. Our company is Google. Google is an American multinational technology company that specializes in internet-related service and product, which also include online advertising technologies, search, cloud computing, and software. Google began in January 1996 as a research project by Larry Page and Sergey Brin when they were both students at Stanford University in California. They started off as a search engine. Google is now the world leading search engine. In year 2000, Google entered the foreign market and provided 10 different languages for the search engine. Now in 2015, Google offers over 200 languages in the search engine. The mission and vision statements. Google mission is to organize the world's information and make it universal, accessible, and useful, creating and accessible in every possible language. They have established offices in more than 60 countries, maintain more than 180 internet domains, and serve more than half of the result of people living outside of the United States. Their vision is an open web benefit for all users and publishers. Because it's open, it doesn't mean it's free. That's how they make their money. Google has revolutionized the way we view information and use them. Because the informations are accessible, so we find different means to use it. They make it easier to share and use. They create products like Google Search, Google Earth, Google Desktop, Google Map, Google Video, Google Groups, Google Emails, and Google Trends. And they are all ways of managing and sharing information. Google is all about innovation. In 2006, their, their top goal was to increase the scale of innovation. They have the largest search engine on the web, and they always find a way to keep up with Apple and Android. Creativity is huge with Google. They have a new marketing unit called Google Creative Lab, even though it's still in developing stage. Google intends to find a new way to communicate with the company's innovations, intentions, and ideals. Leadership. Let's start with level 5 leaders. The first level is position, which means people follow you uh, because they have to. And level 2 is permission, which means people follow you because they want to. Level 3 is production, which means people follow you because of what you have done for the organization. Level 4 is people development, which means people follow you because of what you have done for them personally. Level 5 is pinnacle, which means people follow you because of who you are and what you represent. Google always find a way to bring these out of their employees. I watched this movie, The Internship, which is about two salesmen whose careers has been synced by the digital age. So they find their way into an internship at Google, where they must compete with a group of young tech-savvy geniuses for a shot at employment in Google. It was really funny and interesting movie. And these are the board of directors, starting with Larry Page, the co-founder and CEO, and Sergey Brin, also the co-founder. Patrick Pritchett, the Senior Vice President, with Nikisha Aurora and Eric Schmitz. The SWOT analysis. Their strength are significant brand image, strong market position, strong infrastructure base, their advertising programs, and robust financials. They have few weaknesses like lack of product integration, weak presence in the social networking domain, lack of development. Their threats are intense competition from Microsoft and Yahoo, and lack of strong security issues. They create opportunities like new products and services, positive outlook for Android smartphones, increasing worldwide online ad spending, and a strong market position. They intend to increase positive outlook for Android, which is one of their ways of competing with Apple by creating Nexus One and Nexus X, and also Android OS software. Two-sided market. The two people that are involved in Google are the users and the advertisers. The users look for the search result, while the advertisers look for the users' eyeballs. So they complement each other. They were able to do that because they own over 80% of the global market share, and they lead the next competitor by over 70%. Google competitors are taking major stride to match the competition. Like Yahoo, they operate in 50 countries and and have 25 different languages. They have good brand recognition. They lost revenues in the past 2 years, which caused layoff throughout the company. 30% of the revenues come from business outside of the United States, but they receive income from mobile product, royalties, licensing, premium email, and advertising. And Bing, which is formed by Yahoo and Microsoft collaboration, which started in 2009, and it was effective till 2015. It's powering both Yahoo and Amazon search. The advantages are they have better resources for each companies, and the collaboration provide a new search technology for Yahoo and advertising capabilities. But the disadvantages are cultural differences, takes away traffic from their home website, lacks brand recognition compared to Google, and their search engine is still nothing compared to Google. Baidu, on the other hand, have 80% of China's market share. Their advantage is better knowledge of Chinese language and better relationship with the government. And their similarities are their revenue comes from advertising, and they recently made an investment in traveling search engine. Google is investing in other interests to combat. They are also diverse in their product. They have partnership with AOL and new purchase of ITA software to enhance Google traveling tabs. Google really likes to invest on clean energy and fiber optics for fast internet. Part of the goal is reaching beyond current demand. More people are migrating to online materials for the information research. The industry is growing in customer base because online business is the new status quo for profit and non-profit firms. Even first-time internet users are bound to use Google at some point to explore the internet. Google aimed to attract soon-to-be customers rather than refusing customers or unexplored ones. Unexplored customers are people who search information on non-internet resources. Refusing customers are customers that already have loyalty with other search engines. Soon-to-be customers are now the main target. They are the optimal group for Google to reach. They might be unsatisfied with their current search engine. Lower cost and differentiation strategy. Google found a way to lower their operating cost by using the same technology for all the aspects of the business, and they differentiate themselves from other competitors with their unique formula and high customer utilities and strong brand value. What Google does best is their mission statement, which is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. And they have the best search engine. The search engine generate 97% of their revenue, which is from advertising. Their advertising expenditure rose from 11% in 2008, 3% in 2009, and 12% in 2010 for the American internet companies.
Doing what Google does best. Google does very well at adhering to the hedgehog concept and follows the three determining factors. Passion. Google hires employees who strive for innovation in research and development and enjoy creating new globally accepted innovating ideas. Executives allows free time for Google employees to work on their own project they are currently passionate about. This helps result in the greatest effort towards new product ideas and is the reason some of the most innovative ideas are formulated. Google's corporate strategy. The corporate strategy is usually defined as those strategies concerned with the broad and long-term questions of what businesses the organization is in or wants to be in and what it wants to do with those businesses. Google is operating the internet and computer software industry. Google operates primarily in one and only one industry. Google's long-term objectives are to move the organization forward. Growth strategy. The company implements that strategy through concentration, vertical, horizontal, and diversification. Concentration strategy. Google meets its growth objective through increasing its level of operation in these primary businesses. Google looks for ways to grow through different combinations of its present product and market. Google's options are product and market exploitations, product development. Concentration strategy. Product and market exploitation. The product market exploitation strategy option describes attempts by the organization to increase the sale of its current products in its current markets. By developing its core products, Google uses incentive to get current customers to buy more or advertises other uses for the products, such as Google Chrome, Google Co-op, Google Lab. Product development. Google focuses on complementary products and services that are consumed alongside their products or services. The company develops applications and solutions which respond to the consumer's full needs. Google created new applications that provide a highest level of product performance, of functionality, of product innovation, and the latest technology. Gmail, Google Scholar, Google News are the examples. Vertical strategy. Backward vertical strategy occurs when a company decides to merge with or acquire its suppliers. It is the ownership by the same company of different functions in a supply chain relating to the provision of a particular goods or services. Through the years, Google built its own server computers, built and operated its own data centers, wrote much of its internal operating software, generated some of the electricity for its building, Horizontal strategy. Strategy to increase your market share by taking over a similar company. This can be done through takeovers, mergers, or buyouts. Mergers, buyouts. One of the biggest Google buyouts was YouTube. The combined companies focused on providing a better, more comprehensive experience for users interested in uploading, watching, and sharing videos. Diversification. There is an ambiguity in either Google is still operating in a single business. Google explores new opportunities constantly through a solid base of research and development. Google used a related diversification strategy as Google moved into a new industry, but similar to the company's current business. Google tried to find a strategic fit. Google Mobile Services, Nexus One and Nexus S software development kit for developers to create applications for Android-based phones. Growth strategy implementation. Strategy implementation skills are not easily mastered. Implementation is often defined as the most difficult aspect of managers' work, often more difficult than strategic analysis or strategy formulation. Google implemented its growth strategies through several types of actions, such as internal development, acquisitions, strategic partnering. Internal development. The fact of growing by creating and developing new business activities itself without the help and action of other entities. Need for resources, distinctive capabilities, and core competences. Google has a strong willingness to accept risks of starting new businesses. Time frame and development costs associated with the creation of a new business. Google's second quarter result for 2010 shows a 22% increase in internal development spendings. One of the biggest internally developed projects of Google is Gmail. Initially, the software was available only internally as an email client for Google employees. Acquisitions. An acquisition is a corporate action in which a company buys most, if not all, of the target company's ownership stakes in order to assume control of the target firm. Since 2001, Google has acquired many companies, mainly focusing on small venture capital companies. Google has acquired over 90 companies. Today, several of Google's products are derived from acquisitions including Docs, Earth, and YouTube. Google's biggest acquisitions: DoubleClick display ad technology for $3.1 billion, YouTube $1.65 billion, AdMob mobile $750 million, Postini email security and services $625 million, Android mobile platform up to $50 million. Strategic partnering. Google has partnered with many other organizations for everything from research to advertising. Among all its partnerships, some were particularly important and enabled Google to grow rapidly, such as AOL, GEO-I for Google Earth, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Environmental and social initiative. Build the largest solar panel. Investment in wind energy, investment in enhanced geothermal system, operates on 50% less energy, recycle 100% of the electronic waste leaving Google, buy food from local farmers, and donate for bike riding. Thank you.